Hello guys, how are you? This is two videos in a row. I'm actually quite excited. It feels good to be back. I hope I get to stay back. There's going to be times, I already know this because the whole chemo thing is not over yet. I know there are going to be days when it just doesn't happen, but I am having days where it could. So I'm going to try to do, maybe 2 or 3 videos at a time. If we'll see how that works, so that I can, the days when I don't actually get out of bed, you guys won't know. That's what I'm trying for. Now I'm in the game here. Now you will notice it says continue. I had created my avatar and imported it in here, and they've always said you can only do it once, but they have talked about letting us do it more than once. Now what's going to happen here, I'm going to reset all my progress. So I had imported the avatar and I had played just a few minutes and I had created a video for you, and this is actually a few weeks ago, and I found out that I couldn't actually make it to the end of the recording, and it kind of ended not well. So I trashed it and I said, you know what, no, I've got to start over again. If I start over, I will lose the avatar that I created in that first video yesterday. It's gone. And I'll have to create a new one with a lot less options. And there's going to be a lot of you that buy the game and start playing and don't know about the avatar thing and, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you just want to reset it. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. All of the clothing that we saw, we will get at some point. It's not a big deal. We just won't have them right away. So what happens then is you get into here. Now I'm going to try a thing. You know what, before I do, because I want to show you what is in here. You can click on somebody, any one of them, and say ready, and then it goes into the other stuff. And the eyes are there. I always go for green eyes. Always. Which, this one I used? I think so. That one. Oh, that one's cute too. Maybe I'll go a little different this time. The nose, well, her nose is adorable. Who are we kidding? That's like a strong, assertive nose. I like that. That's cute. Da-ding, 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 da-do-do. What was that? Was that a little turned up? No, that's a little too much for me. That's a little tiny. Oh, that's cute. We'll go with that one. Her mouth. I mean, her mouth looks fine to me. I don't see a problem with it. There's other. Now you can play around with the lipstick and the coloring and this and, whatever. There's different styles of lipstick, different ways of putting whatever on. And you can have a look at that. You can play around with the jawline. I'm not doing anything too drastic here because first I want to see if I can actually import the avatar. Look at all the freckles. Oh my God, it's so cute. I think I've got freckles on my other girl, right? Yeah, she is adorable. Anyway, and then the body and the paint face and all the rest. So I'm just going to escape back here and say import avatar. And I do have my code. And let's see if it goes. Oh, now I'm going to tell you, I tried this in like I said, the other game I've played. I tried this. It didn't work. It did not work. I called her Mia, right? I believe I called her Mia. The eyes seem a bit dark and dramatic here, but it's working now. Ooh. So the last time in the other game I had, I tried to reset. I did. I reset my information. Well, let's just read this first. Our story begins with an ending as you decide it's time to leave the city behind. Man, I'm all for it. Let's go. Yearning for a pause from life's responsibilities, you arrive at a familiar place. Isn't it adorable? Toots adorbs. I do love this game. I love this game so much. Need you to, oh, look at this spot where as a child you found that life was simpler. I guess. Little meadow. Oh, but it's not so pretty anymore. With a touch of imagination, all your dreams would come true. But look at the thorns in the background. You begin remembering those long lost dreams. Oh, and drift off to sleep. Oops. So we went for a ride in the country. And then stuff happened. And we'll find out what. But as I was saying, in the other game I have, I had started a new game and tried to import my avatar then, and it said no, you can't. It was like you have one account, That's it. You import it one time, over. And people were saying, well, I don't know why I couldn't import it again. I wanted to start over. I wanted to try something different, whatever. So apparently this is a thing now. So if I said you could only import it once in the last stream, I was wrong. I know they had talked about it, but if they posted that they had upgraded, I'm afraid I missed it, as I often do. Dreamlight Valley. Isn't this just lovely? And here it starts. Merlin. You gotta love Merlin. This is back Merlin from the olden days. Is there any of you guys old enough to remember these old cartoons? So he's trying to deal with these thorny things. Oh, and the pirate lady arrives. Hoo-hoo. Cool beans. Are my spectacles enchanted, or might you actually be real? Well, are you? Of course I'm real. I'm pretty sure. You can never be too sure. Okay, I've had a lot of days like that this year too, so I totally get it. You'll have to excuse me. I haven't met anyone in ages. That's kind of how I feel this year too. Welcome to Dreamlight Valley. Now, I don't know why, but in my head, I am always calling this Dawnlight Valley. It's a problem, and you're going to hear me say, oh, the game Dawnlight Valley. I do it all the time, so I apologize in advance. I will get it wrong. This is Dreamlight Valley, my friend. Dreamlight Valley. This place is, I mean, it doesn't look that dreamy, right? It's kind of feeling a little more nightmarish than dreamy, but it's sort of creepy. I'll just go, you can't go to somebody's place and call them creepy. I'm just going to say it's mysterious. I feel like I could explore this place forever and still not find all its secrets. And it will take you a few hundred hours in the game to do that. Like a couple of 100 hours, pretty easy, before you really start feeling like you're covering this stuff. And then you're not, of course, because it's early access and they're continually adding content. So, yeah. The valley is full of mysteries as it is, but there was a time when it was also filled with magic and wonder. But I haven't introduced myself. You're no doubt wondering who I am. Actually, you're Merlin. It's so strange. I almost feel like I know you. Don't we all? Oh, we do. You're a great and powerful wizard, right? Well, yes, but not just any wizard. I'm a soothsayer, a prognosticator. I have the power to see into the future. Do you, though? I'm also quite skilled at alchemy and prestidigitation. Wow, it's a mouthful. Now that that's settled, there's a small matter of who you are. Mia. Well, the only way to get to Dreamlight Valley is to pass through dreams, so you must also possess great magic. Otherwise, how could you be here? I don't know how I got here. I just closed my eyes and drifted off, and all of a sudden, I was here. If I took a nap, man, I wish that would happen to me today. I would totally go to Dreamlight Valley, okay? Magic had nothing to do with it. Oh, come on, lady. You fell asleep and you ended up here. I'm thinking magic, maybe, right? Magic had everything to do with it. In fact, I'm quite certain you're the one we've been waiting for. You're going to save Dreamlight Valley. Am I, though? Now, this part of the game, this is the part of the game when I first streamed it that it's like, this is not my kind of game. I like these for like 10 minutes. And then it's like, well, I don't know. However, as you get into the game, you're going to be upgrading the house, upgrading the houses in the village, recreating the village, moving things around, adding a bazillion floors to your house, decorating all these rooms, collecting things, farming, mining. You're going to be doing, creating things, making your own stuff, planting gardens, moving trees, changing the landscape. It's amazing. You don't have to do all those things. You could just play the quests if you wanted. But I go for days and days and days where I don't quest at all, which is pretty normal for me in all games I play. Questing is what I get to be able to do what I want to. You get through it and then you do the other stuff. But the quests are quite cute. They're teaching you, of course, as you go, with what's available in the game. And, and on some of the characters, of course, if you like Disney at all, and I do, I like Disney a lot more since this game. I have to admit, I've always liked Disney things, because when I was a child, that was the only thing I ever remember watching on TV. Sunday night, Walt Disney. That's really the only thing I ever remember watching on television through my entire childhood. Sunday night I sat down and watched Disney, so that was a thing for me, but it was never a big thing because I was never that into TV and still aren't. But since this game, I've definitely become a bigger fan. I'm watching more Disney movies than I ever have before. So, save it from what? A wise question. After all, a problem can't be solved until it's understood. If we restore the valley to what it was, a place of magic, wonder, of friendship, we need to stop the forgetting once and for all. We must. He's all excited. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay, Merlin and I are bonding on this one. Okay, chemo brain is a thing. Man, what it does to your memory. And if I say things in here today or today or any time in the coming weeks that really just kind of go against, I just said I don't remember anything from my childhood except Disney. If I've said different in the past, I assure you that right now this is true for me. My memory is coming back, but there are gaps. There's these black holes of doom that just, it's like I know there was a thing there because I've seen pictures, but I have no actual memory of it. It's coming back. It is getting better. But I promise you, I'm not lying to you on purpose. Part of my brain has fallen out. And until I pick up all the pieces and get it all glued back together, there's some wonky bits. So I will apologize in advance for being slightly senile on occasion. But it is coming back. It's way better. Way better. So I'm not as scared as I was for a while because it is improving. So. Anyway, I'm sorry. I can't seem to remember what we're talking about. I know, sweetie. The forgetting. Oh, yes, the forgetting. You'll have to forgive me, but now you can see where it gets its name. All right, listen closely, and I'll tell you the tale before I forget again. Isn't that pretty? That's our little house over there on the left, the little yellow place. Ooh. Life was flourishing thanks to our ruler's magic. Until one day our ruler left without a trace, and the forgetting came. Our memories began to fade, and Dreamlight Valley became a shadow of what it was. We did our best to preserve the memories of life as it had been. I think I'm not reading fast enough. And as I can see in the future, I knew that someday someone would come to help restore the valley. Okay, tell me more about the forgetting. Yes, of course. Let me see. Well, when our ruler left, the sky turned dark. Then those horrid night thorns, as we can see all over the place, infested the village, spreading everywhere like a bad thought. Or like the internet. Oh, the more night thorns that appeared, the more clouded our memories became. Why, sometimes I can't remember the faces of all the friends I've lost, or the names of all the spells I've forgotten. Oh, Merlin, maybe if we get rid of the night thorns, your memories will return? Get rid of the night thorns. Now there's an interesting thought. Okay, tell me more about the missing ruler. Notice this number 1 up above Merlin's head. This is our friendship level with him. And as we level up our friendship with this fellow, there are going to be gifts that we get along the way. And that's where some of the clothing and hairstyles, furniture for our house, just various perks and things are going to come from leveling up our friendship with him. And at this point in the game, I don't know if that's going to change, but at this point 10 is as high as it gets. So tell me more about the missing ruler. Well, all the wonder, magic, and friendship in this valley came from our ruler. They watched over the village and kept us safe from dark magic. But one day they started to act different, though I scarcely remember it now. And then our ruler simply vanished. It's been years, I think. I've lost all track of time because of the forgetting. Your ruler just upped and left? Yeah, it doesn't sound like a great ruler. Well, we'll be kinder. There must have been some reason. Maybe your ruler had to leave. Maybe they didn't have a choice. Oh, our ruler was kind and very noble. There must have been quite a good reason for why they left, though I can't remember what it was. So I'm ready to help. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got my handy little backpack. I got flowers in my hair and an epic hat. There's only one way to be absolutely certain you're the one destined to save Dreamlight Valley from the forgetting. It'll be a small test of your magic. Ever since the forgetting, I've been getting puzzled about this house blocked by the night thorns. Come along, we'll investigate it together. Ooh, so we're into the tutorial part of the game. This is very much just the starting, and we know about using our keys or just moving your mouse back and forth to turn around. E is going to interact with things, but that's always going to show. It's not a problem, or you can just click on it. But yeah, as soon as you do something, it's going to, well, you can't yet, but to talk to him, it shows you E. So there's the thing. We have a destiny to fulfill. What should I do? Let's examine the thorns blocking the house more closely. Just think what we might learn. So you can see our quests are up there on the left-hand side. If we click on the L, we can open that, but I'm just going to click on Escape, and we see all of these things. So when we do this quest, this is what we'll get for it. Now, oh, I can't do this yet. Ooh, okay. There's something else that's going to pop here shortly. And whether or not I record it, I'm definitely going to play it until that happens. Now, the clothing sets, you will notice that I now have 47 of the possible 764 items. Yes, but that's all. I have this because I brought it over from the avatar creation tool. I have these because I brought them from the avatar creation tool, and the same with this. Okay, now this is what you see when you hit escape. You get all the clothing that is available in the base part of the game, plus the ones that I brought over because my avatar was in them. The furniture sets we can't see yet. There are things you're going to be collecting. Notice there are 178 recipes we can learn so far. Various ingredients. We'll be growing this stuff and collecting this stuff from various parts, various plants, or buying this stuff, picking, foraging for things along the beach, etc. Foraging, mining, things we're going to be picking up. Fishing is a thing in the game, and we have a little festive ones which are a little cute. Critters, there's animals we're going to be able to tame, and then they're going to be our little friends and follow us around. Lots of things to craft, 203 of them. There are 21 characters currently in the game. There were not that many when I started playing. They have updated these two. These guys, I think her, these guys, him, these guys, this one, all since I started playing. Wally, a lot, well, no, I think Wally was around, but a lot of them, they're just continually updating the game. There's new content all the time. And then various memories we have. As we learn things, they're going to be filling up this. They're going to be reminding us of things we knew before, of things that have happened to us, and telling us a bit of a story about our ruler. There is the current map. We have this to open, the beach to open, the forest, the Freezy Place, the Forgotten Lands, and the Sunlit Plateau and the Glade of Trust down here. So there's a fair bit of map to open. This Dreamlight stuff, these little things here we collect, we're going to be able to buy things with those. There's quite a lot coming yet. And there's different categories. There's just sort of, the overall things we'll be seeing, but there's stuff. Now, if I click I for inventory, we're going to have 2 more tabs here very shortly, and apparently there's no point in me showing you that yet because there's nothing in it. So try to enter the house. So we get here and we hit enter, and it doesn't work. I've consulted my notes and discovered that night thorns begin infesting Dreamlight Valley soon after our ruler disappeared. No one, not even I, can remove the blasted things. Only someone who can harness the magic of Dreamlight will be able to. And I'm certain that someone is you, Mia. Okay. Well, obviously you're not. You're not just, you might feel it, but okay, let's say it. We all do this, right? But I've seen seemingly ordinary people do extraordinary things before. Now focus your thoughts on the night thorns. That sounds too easy. Well, perhaps it is. Or perhaps it's the hardest thing you'll have ever done. There's only one way to find out. Feel the magic within yourself and say the magic word. Which one do we want? I want like Expelliarmus or something, but bibbity bibbity boo. Higitus figgy. I mean, Abracadabra. That's kind of a classic, right? Let's go with Abracadabra. Straight to the point. See? Merlin agrees. It's a classic. Okay, well, that was cute. I think he's having a good day. That's nice. So apparently, we can get rid of the night thorns. No time to lose. Let's go inside and see what's become of this house. Now, it's the E for enter that will always be there. If I go over to this, well, actually, let's go to this. It's easier to reach. You can pick things up. Can I do this yet? No, we can't clear those yet, but we'll get there. But the E is always showing. It's not going to be a problem. It always prompts you for what you need to do anywhere. Okay, well, the place is a little grody. I like the chair, though. Nice chair. Oh, that's lovely. The night thorns have made their way inside the house, too. That's strange. Suddenly, I don't know why we're here. I do that all the time. Oh, so much lately. It's like, I need water. So I go downstairs and I get halfway down the stairs and I can't remember why I'm going down the stairs. So I walk in the room and I look around and it's like, okay, I was here for a reason. Well, I don't know what it is, but I'm thirsty, so I'll just get a drink of water. Oh my gosh. It works sometimes, right? It must be the night thorns. Being near so many of them clouds the mind. You must remove them. Focus your magic, Mia. Do it, Mia. Do it. Okay, here we're just going to remove some trash here, and that makes it go away. I'm removing the thorns. Getting rid of all the thorns. Oh, we get that to pick up. And padoo. This is one of the memories. Some of them come in whole, and some of them only come in pieces, and you've got to put a whole lot of pieces together to find out what it is. So this is showing us something with Merlin. There's old Mickey. Is that the night thorns there? Yeah, the night thorns are beginning here. Oh, they're all over back there. Creepy. So that's our very first memory. Cool beans. We can talk to him now. It's a memory. Talk to Merlin to see what it means. Our little questy bit up in the left there. The glowing orb you pulled from the night thorn. It's a memory. So these thorns are like sucking up memories. That's wild. It's like hemo. It's like a fog has lifted. And I can recall something of great importance. Mickey Mouse and I were at the Dream Castle and we left something there. Something important. Let's go find it. That's the spirit. Of course I can't remember what it was. Maybe you were just thirsty. But wait, there's something else returning to me. When our ruler left, the royal tools were lost, scattered throughout the valley. We must find them. They're filled with ancient and powerful magic. The royal tools. If I could find those, then maybe I could help the valley. I don't know. You have a pure heart, Mia. It's only through helping each other that we'll get out of this blasted mess. But first, we must obtain the pickaxe. Oh. But the forgetting came and our ruler left. We found the pickaxe driven into a blighted stone in the plaza. Oh, some people get to pick swords out of stones. We get the pickaxe. Oh, you know that's epic, right? Come to think of it, that was around the time the sky went dark and the night thorns overran the plaza. Well, it's a bit of a muddle, I'm afraid. No one's been able to lift the pickaxe from the stone. Oh, no. But then no one was you. Ooh. It wouldn't be the first time. See? Wouldn't be the first time someone pulled something from a stone and became a hero of legend. The sword in the stone, the pickaxe in the stone. I don't know, guys. It doesn't have quite the same ring. You've also got to find other three royal tools: the shovel, watering can, and fishing rod. You'll need them for what's to come. That is, if you're staying with us. Of course. Magnificent. Then the house shall be your home. Cool beans. You'll need a safe place in the valley to eat, sleep, and keep your energy up. So we got a house. So much potential. Let's be positive. I'm determined to be positive. Just as a whispered word can conjure great magic, the house holds much promise. In fact, I seem to remember that the ruler of Dreamlight Valley had a house like this once. Perhaps you'll do as much good for the valley as our ruler did. In fact, here's a little something to get you started. If you ever feel like you need a boost of energy and there's something in there that will fill you right up. Pudding. Okie dokie then. I'll be at the Dream Castle. You can find me when you're ready. So it's showing us the quest log. I've showed you this already. You know, tracking quests, you can track them or not if you want them to show up there. If you go into your quests, where are they here? You can pick something, the royal tools, and click on track so that it shows up here on the left-hand side if that's what you're focused on at any given time. So I'm going to stop here. What I will be doing, I'm going to go out here and show you just very quickly. Before the next recording, I'm going to be removing a whole lot of these things because I just don't believe that this is going to be the most exciting thing in the whole world for you to ever watch. So I'm going to get rid of a few things just so we can move around a little better. They get quite intrusive, or they start out quite intrusive anyway. So I'll just be clearing some space, and that's all I'm going to do for a bit. What I would like to do, and I just don't know how much time I'm going to have. Oh yeah, and sometimes you get surprises from the things, and you get cash popping up all over the place. And this is the cash we'll be using at the store later to buy more clothing and furniture and all kinds of fun things. So we drop some bits and bobs that come up from those along the way. There is an event going on only for another day or two that I would really like to get started and show you up here. I may have to do a couple of these beginner quests to get it to kick in, because you have to go up to a certain point, and I'd really like to be able to show you that before it's over, because there's a couple of things, quite frankly, I'd like to get. I've got them all on my other character, but I don't have any on this one. I had wanted to start this, like I said, weeks ago, but I just couldn't pull it off. I have managed to stream most of the time for three times a week for the little while, and that's kind of been it. At that point, I'm done. I'm just burnt. It's all I've managed, but. All of these things, notice over here on the right, we've got new recipes unlocked as soon as I started picking up wood and started picking up other things. These little bags here are seeds because we will be doing a lot of farming. If you're a Farm Together fan, as I am, then you can relate to that. And you will find these chests. These will continually respawn throughout the game. Far less later than now in the early days, but there'll be more things coming. No, oh wait, maybe here, maybe this is what I'm looking for right here. The Ultimate Founders Pack. These are rewards you get for buying the deluxe version of the game. So I'm going to claim that. Before claiming, you sync your account to the cloud. Connect from main menu. You know, I'm just going to leave that for right now. And I'm going to claim these. Protect your online conflict in the future to ensure your moonstones. See, as soon as I pick these up, there's going to be an event ready. I'm going to make sure I'm connected before I do that. I just want to make sure that I actually get them and don't lose anything, because there is an event going on that I want to be able to show you about. And like I said, it's only for a day or two, so I want to make sure I get that done. So I'm going to shut up now. It's nice to be back, guys. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for those of you who have become Patreons or have come over to Twitch and started subbing, for those of you who follow me here or in Twitch, and those of you who just view it. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your comments and your thumbs up and your follows a great deal, guys. Bye-bye.